Hi and welcome to our online service. We are so glad you could join us today. Pastor Gavin is going to be preaching an amazing word. But before we get there, I want to thank you for supporting us with your giving. We've been able to do so much at Limitless, all with your generosity. You know, giving is our greatest privilege. In fact, giving is a nature that God has given us. And when you give, you get to be more like God because God is a giver. You know, I want to encourage you to give God your best gift today, knowing all good things come from God alone. Well, we have made it super easy for you to give. All the details are on your screen. For now, let's get into the word.
Do you know why it is happening to you? Jesus gives you the answer. Jesus heard what they said, and then he said to Jairus, "Don't worry, just have faith," right? You see these two voices? Do you notice the two different tones? They said, and then he said. Two voices, one carrying bad news and one speaking good news. Two voices, one negative voice and one positive voice. Why two voices? Because there are two forces. There's always going to be two forces, and these two forces are going to speak to you in two voices. And those two voices are going to produce two different things. Two forces, two voices, two products, two fruits. You know what those fruits are? Worry and faith. Worry and faith. And so the answer to your question, why is this happening to me, you ask? Here's your answer. It is happening to you to steal your faith. It's not about anything else. This is happening to you only to steal your faith. Every bad thing that is happening to you is happening to you to steal your faith. Every attack is happening to steal your faith. Every sickness is happening to steal your faith and not your life. To steal your faith and not your life. Every failure, every loss is happening to steal your faith because it's all about your faith. Because the fight is for your faith. Two forces fighting for your faith. It is all about your faith. It's not even about your prayer. It's not even about your miracle. You make it all about your miracles, right? You make it all about my prayer, Pastor, pray for me. It's not even about that. It is all about your faith. The devil wants your faith. He throws things at you to get your faith. Because he desires your faith. He desires your faith. I spoke about amazement. The devil is looking for your amazement, your attention. But guess what else he's looking for? Your faith. Your faith. You know why? Because he wants you to have faith in him. And do you know, sometimes you actually have faith in the devil? Christians, born again, spirit-filled, tongue-talking, miracle-doing Christians, sometimes have faith in the devil. You guys, Limitless Church, some people are fingers crossed, but you guys sometimes have faith in the devil. In fact, check this fact out. This is a fact. You have more, done laughing? Serious now, okay? You have more faith in the devil than you have in Jesus. Ooh, it's a fact. And I'll prove it to you. You know what faith in the devil is called? Yeah, it's called worry. It's called worry. It's called worry. Because worry is faith in reverse. Worry is faith in a bad outcome, right? Because when you worry, what you're doing? You're thinking about, oh, what if that happens? What if I die? What if I fall sick? What if I lose my job? What if she breaks up with me? What if she says no to me? What if? It's not yet happened, but you're thinking about that it's going to happen. So worry is faith in a bad outcome. What is faith? What's the definition of faith? Christians, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. What is worry? Worry is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. But in the opposite. It's the same thing in opposite directions. Why? Because there are two forces coming in opposite directions. That's why Jesus said, don't worry, just have faith, right? Immediately, after the news came, your daughter is dead, Jesus is like, don't worry, just have faith. And to you, is like, what? Tell me about my daughter. Do you notice Jesus doesn't even mention about his daughter? Not a word about his daughter. He doesn't say, oh, don't worry, your daughter is in safe hands. Your daughter, I'll take care of her. I'll raise your daughter to life. He doesn't even say that. If your friend falls sick or some family member, you'll go to your friend and say, don't worry, I'm praying for her. I'm praying for your daughter, right? I'm praying for your son. Don't worry, sister, right? I'm praying for your son. Jesus doesn't even say that. He only is concerned about faith. Why? Because he knows something you don't know. He knows that the fight is for your faith. And he knows the only reason the devil killed his daughter was to steal his faith. And the only reason you are suffering things in your life is because he's stealing your faith. It's not about anything else. Not about anything else. You know why? 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 It's called why, right? You know why? Because your faith is the most powerful thing that you have. Your faith is fuel for your purpose in life. Your faith is the passion for things that God has called you to do. And the devil knows if he can steal your faith, he can stop your purpose. If he can steal your faith, he can kill your passion. So it's all about your faith. But you know what you make it about? You make it about your problem. You make it all about your situation, right? When something bad happens to you, what do? When you fall sick, you make it all about your sickness. And you're going everywhere. Heal me, every pastor. Oh, this is more powerful than that one. That last week's pastor, this is more powerful. I'll go here. I'll go there. What do you want to do? Break an onion? You put oil? I'll put oil. You put chili? I'll put chili. What do you want to do? Salt? I'll put salt. And you'll do anything. Why? Because your focus is on your healing and not on your healer. When you're hurt, you know what you do when you're hurt? You stay away from people, right? You distance away from even church. You call Adi and say, I can't serve today. I need a break. And Adi asks, why? You lie. You say, I'm busy. I have work, as if you're the Prime Minister of India. You're not doing anything on a Sunday morning. What rubbish. I'm busy. No, you're not busy. You're hurt. Yes. And so when you're hurt, you want to distance from people. You want to lock your room and stay there alone. Yeah. But do you know that's the most dangerous place you can be? Do you know that's the most selfish place you can be? Because all your focus is on your hurt and not on your purpose. It's all about your faith. Do you know the devil is not even bothered about your health? The devil doesn't want to make you sick. The devil doesn't want to kill you. What will he get killing people? Nothing. That's why there's so many unbelievers who are so healthy. He's not bothered about your health. He's bothered about your faith. Do you know the devil is not bothered about your money? He doesn't want your money. What is he going to do with your money? Is there money in hell? No. That's why there's so many unbelievers, filthy rich. He's like, be happy, be rich. But the moment they walk in faith, because he's bothered about your faith. The fight is for your faith. Let me ask you a question. Oh my God, it's time. Why is this happening to me? Every time. It's time. Are you okay if I preach and the music starts from downstairs? Okay, fine. What is better? Let me ask you a question. Okay, what is better? Is your healing better or is faith better? Oh, I just trapped you into something now. What is better? Is your breakthrough better or is faith better? Some honest people in the house. What is better? Is the answer to your prayers better, or is faith better? Difficult question now, okay? This is the hardest one. What is better? Your miracle or Jesus? Oh, not an easy answer. Most of you lied just now. If you had to choose between your miracle and Jesus, most of us choose a miracle. And you might get your miracle. Listen, you might get healed sometimes by focusing on, with all these formulas about faith and all these things that people teach you, even in Christianity, there are all these things. You do this, do that, the formulas, the 5 steps. You might get healed, but you lose your faith. And the devil has won because he's robbed your faith. What did Jairus choose? Miracle or Jesus? I cried when God showed me Jairus in a way that I've never seen before. Because imagine this. On the day that his daughter was dying, where was Jairus? On the day his daughter was dying, Jairus was not with his daughter, he was with Jesus. On the day when such a big problem in his house, he was not in his house, he was with Jesus. Even when Jesus turned his focus from Jairus to the woman, Jairus still kept his focus on Jesus. Jairus was desperate for a miracle. He wanted his own miracle, but still he was willing to follow Jesus and be part of someone else's miracle. Do you know Jairus was standing there with tears in his eyes and looking at this woman get healed, but he was still with Jesus. He didn't leave him. And even when news came from his house saying your daughter is dead, even then, he did not give up on Jesus. He still followed Jesus. And when I heard that, I read that many times. But when I heard that from God, I cried because God showed me a story, an incident that happened in my life. Years back, this was when I was in Dubai. Both of us were, this was about, I don't know how many years back. We were in Dubai and we were about to have a baby. It was a great time for us. We were celebrating with our friends. We were sharing testimonies in church. We were buying things, preparing, to have a baby. Joy was coming home. I called my parents. I said, come to Dubai, help us out, stay with us. You know the thing that, we do. We call our parents. Parents are packing. And we go to the clinic, random, just a usual, regular checkup. We're sitting there, and we saw that the little heart has stopped beating. Right there, in front of us. The little heart has stopped beating. And the baby died. And I'm like, check the battery, right? You had an incident. Check the battery. Maybe something is wrong. Check your monitor. It's not right. It's not true. But, it's Dubai. The baby had died. And we were completely broken. I remember that's the worst state. I was crying. Helen was crying. I don't cry so much. But, we were both weeping. And people from church were coming home praying. And we were praying for a miracle, okay? We were believing in a resurrection. We were believing for the heart to start beating. Because we heard stories. Many things happened like that, right? So we were believing. We were all praying that God will do this miracle for us. I will trust in this God and all of that. Right? But then, I got a reminder on my phone saying that there is church now. The next day. I think a couple of days after that. And I had to go to church, and not just church. Both of us were serving in church. We were part of the prophetic team in church. We had to stand in front of church and minister to people. And here, a miracle was dead. We had a choice. Miracle or Jesus. And we said, you know what, let's just go. We'll go to church, we will serve in church. And people, don't just clap yet. There is a time to clap. People came to us, all our leaders came to us. Our pastors came to us and said, you don't have to do this today. Listen, take a break today. It's okay. It's okay. We have so many other people. Don't worry. It's okay. All right? But we said, you know what? We have to do this today. This is the best day to serve the house of the Lord. This is the best. If there's any other day to serve, this is the one. This is the one. Because I knew in that moment, it was not a fight for my miracle, it was a fight for my faith. I knew it. And so, with a dead baby, still in my wife's womb, we had to come to India. But we booked the ticket after the service. Never miss church service. Do me a favor. Do yourself a favor. If you're going on a holiday, book your tickets after church, not before church. Don't mix church in between your holiday. Keep church away and then go on a holiday. Telling you. But check this out. With a dead baby, still in the stomach of my wife and I stood in the front of the church, praying for people, ministering to people, giving hope to people. Our hope is dead. And yet, we're giving hope to people. We're praying for people to have babies, with a dead baby still in the womb. The biggest fight of our faith. And I can proudly say, on that day, we won. We won. And the devil lost. I could hear hell crying, hell losing it, because he lost. Because with tears in my eyes, I could look at the devil. Yes, there is a devil. And I looked at his face. And with tears in my eyes, I said, you can take my baby, but you cannot take my faith. You can take my child away from me, but you cannot take me away from Christ. I will still keep following Jesus. I will still keep following Jesus, no matter what happens. Because I know why it is happening. I will still keep following Jesus, because it's all about Jesus. It's not about your prayer. And I know so many of you are desperate for a miracle today. You came here with a prayer, with a miracle, thinking something will change in your life, thinking good things will happen. Good things will happen, right? And you're focused on your happenings. But can I ask you to do the most powerful thing that you can do in your life? Give up your miracle. Let go of your prayer. Probably just once I'm going to say this. Don't pray. Don't pray. Because I know your heart is not right. Leave your miracle. And can I ask you to give all your focus to Jesus? Can we do this today? I know you need it. We were desperate for a child. We were so desperate. I know you need it. I know you want it. I know your situation is even worse than mine. I know it. But this is the most powerful thing that you can do. Let go and focus on Jesus. Turn all your attention on Jesus, because the fight is for your faith. The fight is for your focus on Jesus. It's all about Jesus. Limitless Church will never be a church which is about miracles and signs and wonders and healings and the prophetic. I love all those things. I believe in all those things. But we are about one thing. We are about the main thing. We are about the main thing, and that is Jesus. You come to me for prayer, I'll send you back to Jesus. You come to me for healing, I'll send you back to Jesus. You come to me for a miracle, I'll send you back to Jesus. Because this church, Limitless Church, I'm sorry, you might need another church. There's so many miracle-working churches in Goa, right? There are gold dust falling and feathers coming out from everywhere. Some from the sofa, but from everywhere else. There's oil dripping from the well. There's gemstones everywhere. I've seen all of that. I've seen all of that. Trust me, I've seen it with my own eyes. Some is real, most of them are fake, but I've seen them. I've seen miracles. I've seen signs and wonders. I've seen all of that. But nothing is more attractive than my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Everything pales in comparison with Jesus. Because it's all really about Jesus. Why is this happening to me? To take you away from the most happening thing in your life. And that, my friends, is Jesus Christ. Who's happy today? Can we all stand? Can we all stand?